I want? Got dogs, make sure my mom's straight. What more could I want? My women look like entrees. What more could I want? I'm addicted to my down ways.
Alright, so recently I've been having a bunch of friends struggle with like asserting themselves and when to stand up for themselves and bottling things up. I just wanted to kind of give our opinions and advice on that today. I think it'd be really cool coming from guys. Usually you don't hear people talk about their emotions and asserting themselves.
Feel that?
People just expect men and a lot of people just to be able to assert themselves really easy, and it's not easy. It's hard to know when to really put your foot down and not feel bad about it. It makes you feel mean.
Right.
It's definitely hard to find the balance between that.
I definitely agree. I'm not good at it. Yeah. So like, first off, you have to just kind of like look at the situation. What's it about? Is it about something serious or not? You know, like is it going to affect me in a year? That's kind of how I look at it. If it's not going to bother me in a year, I'm just going to be like, all right, this is not worth my time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But also, you have to protect your energy. And so I think if it's throwing your energy off, you have to say something. You know, that's at least how I look at it. I don't know about you.
I agree. I've been a lot better about it lately. I think when I was younger, I just didn't have the confidence to do it. I'm getting a lot better with that, just in the past year or two, probably. But yeah, like he said, like if it's really bothering you, it's, you know, it comes down to whether or not it's gonna affect you in the long term. For me, if it's not gonna affect me in the long term, I really don't give a fuck. And I'm just gonna, you know, let things be, whatever. You can feel however you feel about it. I'm gonna feel how I feel about it for a few hours, and then I'm gonna get over it because that's the type of person I am. But you know, like if it's something that you feel is gonna like affect your life in the long term, definitely do something about it and speak up, speak your voice, like let your voice be heard about it.
I kind of try to go by that if it brings you to an emotion, if you feel anger from it, if you feel sadness, if you cry, if it makes you express any emotion, you need to let that other person know it made you feel like that. Because if you don't, you're just bottling it up. Like Riley was saying about protecting your energy, when you bottle stuff up, you're storing in bad energy. Mm-hmm. When you store it up, you're going to explode eventually.
Right.
And it's not healthy. You get in your head, you start overthinking, and then the situation just further out of control.
Right.
I always try to, I don't know, I used to be really scared of confrontation. And that's something that has been a big step in my growth is I'm not scared of it anymore. Because the more you run from it, the scarier it gets.
Right.
If you just face it, there's nothing to be scared of. And if you address it right at the moment, then there's nothing to overthink about. You just air it out. My mom always tells me it's better to think in the moment than think about it after. Right. So she always tells me that if I think about it in the moment, that 30 seconds might suck, that minute might suck, but it's going to be a lot better than the week of just mulling it over, thinking about it, being miserable, waking up in a bad mood.
Right.
So I definitely think it's something that comes with growing up, and it's just like confidence, like it always wavers. Everybody has trouble with asserting themselves, but...
So, there's people in this world, though, that solely do things to get emotion out of you.
Oh,
What do you think about that? Do you think that it's still worth your time to confront about that or not?
Well, have you ever heard the term energy vampires?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's an actual term. I see it on Twitter all the time. But it means somebody who, they just want to suck that good energy out of you. Somebody who's miserable. Misery loves company.
Right.
So when somebody feels down and bad about themselves, if they can't make themselves feel better, they want to bring everyone else to that level because it makes them feel comfortable.
Right.
When they're alone feeling like that, they're uncomfortable. When everybody else feels like that, they're like, well, at least it's not just me. And
I think everybody's got some energy vampire in them.
Oh, yeah.
In some sort of way.
Yeah. Well, and it's not always bad things. I mean, think about it like this. It's not a negative, but I come over here, if I'm having a bad day, I come over here to see you guys because it makes me happy and, like, you have good energy and, like, I'm not purposely sucking it from you, but
Oh, no.
it's definitely...
I'm not even saying that.
It's
like,
a positive.
what comes to my head is like complacency in life, and like I feel better when these guys are like, all right, we need to get shit done. You know, like we're not where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? I feel more comfortable like that. So it's an interesting aspect to think about because, like you said, it makes people feel more comfortable, but that can be a good and a bad thing in a sense.
Because comfortability makes you complacent.
Yeah.
Like, there's no if, and, or buts about that.
Right.
And it's really hard because I'm a person, I love my comfort.
Right.
I love my space, I love being comfortable, wearing comfortable things, like, but the more I step out and the more I go out of my comfort zone, the better I get at things.
Yeah.
And like, the more uncomfortable I feel, I grow. And that's what I'm talking about, like, when there would be a moment I wouldn't assert myself, or I wouldn't be confident, or I just hold myself back to stay comfortable and not be afraid in the moment, then I just think about it a ton after.
Yeah.
It's just taking action, being a person of action. It'll change your life.
I think we kind of just broke through on something in my mind anyway. We were talking about, you know, complacency and comfortability. Well, it's like being complacent in my mind is a bad thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or complacent, whatever the word is. So you said, let me see how to word this. I'm trying to be comfortable being not complacent. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Complacent. What's the word?
Complacent.
Complacent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be comfortable with being not complacent.
Yeah. Being comfortable with always not being comfortable.
Exactly.
Like, well,
But then-
that's hard.
The thing is that it's not comfortable being not complacent. So it's like, it's almost like working out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You work out, you get sore. If you don't go back, you're gonna always be sore, right? You're always sore. You can work out for 5 years straight. You're always gonna be sore. You get used to being sore,
Mm-hmm.
and then it becomes not even an issue that you're sore. You wake up, you're like, yeah, I'm sore. I'm sore every fucking day because I go to the gym every day.
Yeah. That was a really, really good metaphor.
So, and it's like it's kind of the same way. It was like that for me too, because like when I started making music, I was with my ex, and I was really, I was comfortable. I started gaining weight. I gained 40 pounds. I wasn't working out. I wasn't doing anything but hanging out with her. I would try to make music, but it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to sound, and it was because I was comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I was like, well, music doesn't work out. At least I got my relationship to fall back on. And, and then the relationship wasn't there anymore, and all of a sudden I'm super uncomfortable. I'm moving out of the state. I'm moving back here. And then, moving into my parents' old house, moving in with people that I've never lived with before, and it put me in such a good mental spot eventually because I got used to the uncomfortability that now I'm in a better spot than I've ever been. I'm in a better spot than I've ever been in, and it's because I changed. My life literally flipped 180, and it's completely different now, and I'm better off for it.
I definitely think it's like, how some people, I'm like this, definitely. You can go out and be with people a lot, but you have to have your time to isolate and recharge. Like, if I'm hanging out with people for a week straight, there's going to be 3 or 4 days I don't do shit. Like, and I think that's how some people are with their comfortability.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think that's a good way to do it. Make yourself uncomfortable, recharge, go for it again. Like, do it in spurts.
No,
because,
you can't do it.
Yeah, you can't do it all at once. But and if if you're thrown into it, then you're going to have rapid, crazy growth.
Right. It's just moderation,
Mm-hmm.
like you said. Everything's good in moderation.
Yep.
So. But yeah, that's what I got.
I don't know. I definitely think, personally, like a big thing for me was I would never do things alone.
Yeah.
I always had to have friends with me.
I'm still kind of like that.
Or I had to have the group mentality. And I do really like that, and it definitely makes me more comfortable and more able to do stuff. But ever since I've been like taking random trips by myself or going to do this and like,
yeah.
I don't know. I felt like I've got more comfortable talking to strangers. I'm less socially anxious because, like, I'm not relying on anything but myself to feel comfortable.
Right. I like that.
It definitely builds your confidence.
I just went on, like, 3 bike rides yesterday by myself and came back and I was feeling good about it, That's just doing things by yourself, like you said. I need to start going out to eat by myself.
Dude,
I love doing that shit.
I love doing that
going
too.
and sitting at a bar by myself, having a beer and a fucking burger. And
It's just
fucking
relaxing, like.
Yeah.
watching a game or just sitting there. Personally, though, I'm antisocial. Like I'm perfectly content going out in public and not saying a word to a single person. Like that doesn't.
Like you put headphones in to go to Walmart.
I do sometimes.
I can't do that, bro.
I don't want to.
See, I'm the opposite. Every person I see, I gotta like.
Yeah,
I gotta say hi. I think it's because of working at a grocery store.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it. I'm just like.
And I've worked
how's it
retail
going?
too.
Yeah,
I worked
like-
retail and I was a server though. That's
Yeah.
like, and my least favorite part of both those jobs was having to talk to people.
Oh, see, that's what I love.
I wouldn't have been a server if the money wasn't so fucking good. I would have
Yeah.
quit serving long fucking time ago. But money's good, so I put up with it. Like I can put on a social face, and I have a social battery. It just runs out of battery really fucking quick, and like that's just I don't know. I've been like that probably since like 5th grade, but I don't know.
I definitely, as soon as I got into high school, I started being like that. Like, I just would recognize all the time how much I was relying on my friends to have a good time. Like, if my friends didn't want to do something, well, then I wasn't going to go do it. Like, now I'm like, oh, I want to go do that. If nobody wants to do it, I'm going to have a really good day by myself.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I like that. I like that
Yeah,
mindset.
that is
and
a
then
good
you don't
mindset.
have to, I don't know, personally, it's like little stuff like when you're in the car and you're playing songs you like, and you have another person with you and you're like looking over and you're like, I hope they like this.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I hope they're vibing. They're not singing along. Maybe they don't
Yeah.
know it. Like,
Right.
it's stuff like that when you're alone. That's not even a second thought in your head. You're just
No,
like,
you're
this is
vibing.
fucking awesome. I'm
Yep.
gonna sing my heart out. Like,
Exactly.
It definitely builds a good, healthy self-reliance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's at the end of the day, that's who you got is yourself.
Yep.
You know.
Well, yeah, and it's easier to hold yourself accountable when you know your decisions are purely from you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like when you're not being manipulated or pulled away by something else.
Peer pressure.
Well, like that's a lot of people. There are a lot of relationships like that.
Yeah. But what we're saying before the fucking camera shut off is that you got person A and person B. And this person A's got goals, passion, and life outside of the relationship, right? And person B, whole life is the relationship. That's never gonna work because when shit gets tough, this person A, has something to run to take their mind off it, refresh, recharge, whatever. Person B's whole life is fucked up, right? So, like 100%. So it's just like, my world is falling apart. This is bad. We need to solve this now. That's not really healthy, you know. Me personally, if something's going wrong in a relationship or a friendship or whatever, it's like I need to go away and think about it for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I think a lot of that is caused by everybody rushes into stuff now.
yeah.
Like nobody has patience because everybody's so untrusting. They're like, I can't talk to this person, and
There's-
like, no, we're working towards something because they're going towards something else. Or
There's
like,
no more being friends and then moving into the fucking.
Yeah, because they're like, it has to be this immediately.
It's all sexual.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all sexual
Yes,
attraction.
yes.
That's what it is. I'm
Yes.
gonna date whoever I find attractive, whether they're a good person, whether I vibe with them or not. So then
100%.
when shit goes wrong, I don't know how to talk to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
There's no like intimacy anymore.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely fucked
Well,
up.
there's sexual intimacy, but there's no emotional intimacy.
Well, why do we think
That's-
that is?
Because you're
I
going-
think it's because of social media,
It's social
dude.
media, dude.
It's
and
social,
access to
dude.
porn
It's
and
social
all
media
that.
and porn.
Yep.
Dude, I was reading this thing the other day. It was on Twitter, and it said that when you watch porn so much and all that, it makes you socially anxious
Yeah.
because you don't know how to like operate around a woman in any form other than sexual, and that's all that's in your head because that's all you're consuming all the time.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like not that many people tell kids that because that's probably 80% of the fucking high school kids right now.
Right.
Like, that's
It
all
also-
they're thinking about.
If you think about it, it's also like, you know, watching porn all the time, it fucks with your testosterone, your
Mhm.
serotonin, your dopamine, all that shit. Like, you're not meant to consume porn.
Yeah, well, and it
You're
gives
literally
you
not.
it gives you unrealistic and odd expectations of women.
Yeah.
Like, it's people watching shit that they would never be into, doing things they would never think about, like, and everybody in it is an object. They like stop being people.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got some visitors on
Oh,
the pod.
goody
We got some visitors.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
What's
I want to go
up?
over and say hi to Nipsey.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to say hi to the podcast, too?
Oh God, they're filming. Sorry.
Come
It's
get
okay,
started.
come on. We can cut it out. We cut it in. Either way.
You guys are doing it outside. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's a podcast?
Just talking about shit.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
What's up, fam?
Hello.
I was listening to you guys' music on the way home. It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I could tell the difference between Riley's voice and Alex.
Yeah, we're gonna go perform in an alley.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
Josh.
gonna say that's
Brennan.
awkward.
I didn't mean it like that.
I really didn't.
No, we can get that alley bussin' though.
I'll perform anyway. I don't care if it is.
Yeah.
It's good.
You didn't work I know we were just talking about porn before we got interrupted.
By the Wiseman clan.
Otherwise, man, we got a surprise visit.
Yes. Always love surprise visits.
Yes, yes. But we're gonna go on a different topic, right?
Yeah, yeah. You and Steve's have been mentioning to me that you guys want to get a little bit more tatted up.
Yep.
Very much so.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
Huh?
What do you get?
Yeah.
I'm getting my hands done. I'm gonna get just a couple of messages for me to look at every day. You know, look at your hands a lot. So I want to get some shit that means something to me on my hands. To look great and have faith. Just remind me to never settle for complacency, like we were talking about earlier, and to always have faith, because sometimes doubt gets to you and makes you not do shit that you need to do. And then I'm jumping on it, going to get the neck tat as well.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna get some music notes on my neck, and then I'm gonna get the back of my head tattooed. Which my mom was surprised to hear that. But I'm gonna get. Nipsey also has prolific.
Oh my god. This
If this man knocks the camera over,
Nipsey is so
honestly,
close.
hey, come here.
Hey,
Dude, you got yourself.
this man.
What are
Oh,
you doing?
He's like, I am stuck.
Yeah, we're not gonna let you knock the camera down. Stupid. All right.
That's why I picked up my phone, by the way. Oh,
Fucking guy, bro. Hey,
damn, dude.
hey, quit being a little fucking shit, huh?
Bro, he still thinks he's tiny as fuck.
He's just trying to do whatever the hell he wants.
That was
today.
right on the sack.
He does that. But anyways, so Nipsey Hussle has a face tattoo that says prolific, so I'm gonna get that on the back of my head.
I like
And
it.
those are my next tattoos.
I like it, and I like the meanings.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get it before I die, right here. Just as a little reminder, every time I look down, like, I die one day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I gotta do shit before I die.
Fuck yeah.
And it's also kind of like a reminder to be like, get in the moment rather than worry and be anxious about the future or the past. It's like, you die one day, don't spend your whole time doing that.
Stay present.
Stay present, you know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that a lot.
So that's where I'm, right here, so I can see it when I'm wearing shorts.
Good spot.
Yep. And then aren't you, you're getting Don't Be a Bitch right
Yeah,
here.
I want Don't Be a Bitch right here so I can see it. So, every time I think about bitching out with anything, I'm like, hey, don't be a bitch, just do it.
I want to add be kind and be positive on my thighs.
But are you having it face you?
Yes. Okay, that's I like that you brought that up.
I've been questioning it a little.
I have the cross on my hand is upside down when
Yeah.
everybody else looks at it, but when I look at it, it's straight up. And like, this looks weird when people look at it, the time on my hand, but I can see it. The way I look at it is, I'm getting tattoos for me. Like, yeah, they look cool. I want people to enjoy them and be like, yeah, I like your tattoos. But at the end of the day, I'm getting them so I look at them and they remind me. Like, this one is a quote from my mom. I had really bad anger management issues. It says, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. It's about not reacting, not just exploding like that, and being calm and rational. I got my grandparents' names on my wrist and their handwriting. They're both big inspirations for me. I got a sibling tat with my sister. Mine says, I'll keep you safe. Hers says, I'll keep you wild. Because she keeps me grounded and I keep her irrational. Like,
Very nice.
I don't know, all of them have cool meanings, but that'd definitely be my advice to people getting tattoos is like, make it something you like. Like, don't worry about being judged about it. You're the one who has to look at it all the time. You're the one who lives in it. Like my fucking hand tattoos. My grandparents and my mom were not a fan. Like, they were like, Jesus Christ, what did you do? And I was like, honestly, guys, I don't care. I love them. I love looking down at my hands and seeing it, and it makes me happy. It makes me smile. And like you said, I look at my hands all the time.
Yeah.
Every time I look at my hands now, I just smile. Like, I love it.
I want a lot of tattoos, and I want my tattoos to literally, like, tell my life story. Like, that's what I want my tattoos to be. Like, every single, I don't think every tattoo I ever get will, like, mean the world to me. But, you know, even if I get, like, a drunk tattoo on my leg at some point, like, I'm going to look at that tattoo, and I'm going to remember that night.
It's a
and
cool
I'm gonna
ass
be like,
story,
yeah, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, that was the night that we all got fucked up, and someone bought a tattoo gun, and brought a tattoo gun over, and we started doing tattoos on each other. Like,
The ones on my thighs and this one, I let my buddy Chris, he came over. Peyton was actually there. He just came in my bedroom and brought his tattoo gun, and we looked up shit on Pinterest and he did them. Like, and they're some of my fucking favorite ones. I don't know, I think people take them way too seriously. Like, you have them forever, but your body's huge. Like, that's been everybody's concern with me. You're gonna run out of room, you're gonna run out of room. The fuck I am.
Yeah, but also,
like,
your soul leaves your body anyway.
yeah. Well, and that's what I tell everybody. I'm like,
This body
I decorate
It's a
everything
Yes.
in my life. That's just how my brain works. I like to decorate and make shit mine. Like, when it's unique to me, it feels more mine. So now that I have tattoos, I feel more unique to me. Like, it's a really cool way to express yourself. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's built confidence in me too. Like, I feel a lot more outgoing and shit now that I really like the way I look.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're a really good thing, and I hate that they have such a negative connotation.
It's
Getting less
leaving.
It's changing for sure, and like, it'll die out with the older generations for sure, but it's still like the professional setting and stuff.
Yeah. That was my dad's thing. I got this, and even when I got this, he was like, you know that's gonna be visible when you wear a short sleeve shirt, right? And I was like, yeah, Dad.
It's not, dude. It
I didn't think about that.
It sounds
That's
cheesy,
the point.
but like me doing the first tat I got was the neck one, and then now I got the fucking handles and shit. Like, it was a boat of confidence. I was like, I can rely on my personality. If people get to know me, they're gonna see past the fucking tattoos.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was definitely like
My,
me just going. I'm confident in myself.
right.
I know people like me.
Right. My first thing, like, I saw a dude at the gym the other day, whole head tatted. He was bald and he had, like, his whole head tatted. My first question wasn't, oh my god, is this dude a serial killer? My first question was, damn, did that hurt?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, it looks dope. Like, how many hours did it take? Was it, like, what's the meaning? Like, my first question is, what's the meaning behind your tattoo? Not, oh, you're scary because you have a head tattoo. Like,
exactly.
Like, that shit doesn't...
It's just another form of people judging people without finding out. Like,
Yep. They're like, oh, you have a head tattoo? I would never get a head tattoo, so that's weird to me.
Alright,
Like-
pussy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shut up.
I mean, I'm never gonna have my whole head tatted, but like, props to you for having the fucking balls to do that. And like,
Dude,
you know,
fucking
you said I wanted it, and I went and got a head tattoo. Like,
that rapper Kilday really likes Kasky.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that
He's got so
tattoos.
many tattoos,
Right.
dude. And like, I love that shit. Like, he's so unique.
Mhm.
He is so unique. You will never see another him. Like, that is
Right.
so cool to me.
Right.
It's just a really cool way to be unique. Like, and that's why I tell people, don't see a tattoo you like and get that tattoo. Always make it your own. Like,
Yep.
do not copy shit. Do not.
Don't be a stencil.
Cause it's gonna be on you. And like you said, don't be a stencil. You are a big canvas, and
Yeah.
like, you have personalized work by that person. Like, every tattoo artist who's tatted me, I have a personal connection with them, and I know him as a person. And I'm like, that's really cool that they did it.
Yeah.
Other than that first guy, but
Yeah.
still. And it's cool because everyone who tattoos, they have a really cool story, because it usually wasn't their first career path.
Right.
It's usually something they came to, or they were an artist and their art just wouldn't sell or something, and they were like, I need to find a way to make money off of my art.
Right.
So that's why I always let them do like their design and their style. Like,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
I your tattoo artist can't draw, you're going to the wrong tattoo.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
they're drawing stencils on you and tracing lines, then you're doing it wrong. Like, but I love tattoos. I'm gonna get tattoos my whole life.
Mark my words, I will have a matching tattoo with every family member I have. I already got my sister out of the way. I got my grandpa convinced. Got my mom thinking about a Harry Potter tattoo.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
My mom just started getting tattooed and she's 60 years old.
Dude, I fucking love
We
that.
have the matching tattoo of this. Me, my mom, and my sister all have this.
I love
My mom had first tattoo right on her forearm. A big, colorful tattoo right here, and I was like,
And she fucking loves it,
and she does. Yep, and she's going to get it finished like this week, and she's getting more added onto it. Now that'll be like her 5th tattoo. She's got more tattoos than I do.
Dude, and they make people feel so good. Like, I don't know, every time I get a fucking tattoo, for a month after, I'm just geeked up.
Yeah,
like,
stare at it.
so excited looking at them. Like,
Yep. I can't wait. I can't wait to get back. Like a week. As soon as I just need my fucking stimulus to come in. Shout out Joe. Trying to put my
go before you.
I'll go and get one.
I'll
get one of the 4. I'll get one of the 4 when you go. Like if we need to walk in somewhere, yeah.
dude,
My hand was
That's
gonna be easy.
I like
I
that
don't
though.
really-
I like going and deciding what I'm getting that day.
oh, dude, I
Like-
decided most of these in the parking lot.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was literally this,
tattoos.
bro. I was like, man, because I was on my way with Javi and Noah, and I was like, I kind of want to get something today. Like, I wasn't originally going to, and I'm like, man, I definitely want a tattoo today. I'm like, all right, what should I get? Noah said, dude, what about a neck tattoo? Like, kind of jokingly, and I'm like, yes, yes, sign me up, dude. And came home with a neck tattoo that day.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
How'd moms feel about that?
Mom didn't care. I was gonna get something else, and she said it was kind of corny. So then she told me Valiant, which is why she named me. That's what my name means. So I was like, it's a good call.
Fuck yeah.
And then it kind of worked out because, like months later, maybe like a year later, actually, I'm trying to find or figure out like what my rapper name would be, right? Thinking. I'm like, bro, it's on my neck.
Hell yeah.
What am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I just rolled with it. And that's just a test to the way the universe works, I think. You know?
Oh, I never fight feelings like that. Ever.
Like, bro, last night I go on a bike ride. Sorry to interrupt, but I start a bike ride at like 11. 1 block in, I see a black cat. I'm like, nope, going right back home. What, bro? You want me to keep going?
I'm keeping going. Black cat.
I respect it, because black cats definitely freak me out.
It's a cat, bro.
Not to mention, I heard like 2 little whistles multiple times throughout the day. Bro, I'm in the living room and I'm walking around. I hear a little whistle. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
It's probably a bird.
No, it was like right next to me, bro. Yeah, so if that cut off, I don't know when it cut off, but I heard 2 random whistles and then saw a black cat. I was done for the day. I went home.
No bike ride for me.
No bike ride for me. No 3rd bike ride. 4th bike ride, whatever.
Are you hitting the trails or are you just hitting the bike path?
Oh, the trails.
Oh god.
The trails are fucking fun, dude.
Any random logs?
Oh yeah,
Fucking
oh yeah,
blowouts.
dude. I racked my nuts the other day because I hit a stump in the middle. Tire slid out, and my feet slipped off the pedals, and I racked. It's the hardest I've ever racked my nuts ever. I had to get off and walk around for a little bit.
I just get all fucking tangled up in the bike. Like, just end up moving for a little bit longer.
I used to take my uncoordinated buddies back in the day. Like, it would be so, and I would go behind them just to watch them fall. Like, I'm a dickhead like that. It was like the best humor to me to see somebody just wipe out so bad.
Bro, see, that's exactly why I would always go last.
Yeah.
Because I was the worst, and I was like, if I wipe out, nobody's knowing.
Yeah.
I was just taking it slow.
They're just gonna see you at the end of the trail, muddy as fuck.
What the fuck is that?
Damn.
We need one of those.
Fucking lit.
But yeah.
No.
So I think we're on short pie today, though, right?
Yeah.
Short pie.
We all got a busy day ahead of us.
Yeah.
That's for sure, but it was too nice out not to do one on the porch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
As always.
We'll be back for another episode soon. By the way, we have merch coming very soon.
and it is beautiful.
Yep.
The colors
kind
are.
of dropped the ball on that. We should have been wearing it to the pod.
Yeah, that's true. But
Next pod.
next pod, we'll wear them. Yeah.
All
right.
Dreamed of. I know
Go
I seem
streams.
tough, but my perception of what love is needs to be cleaned up. I promise everything we doing just between us. Ain't no need for the public opinion. You straight from heaven. I can't question religion. I'm on my knees. I pray that you don't leave me in a lonely position. I just hope that you can handle this life that I'm living. Baby, love me. Your love is so soothing. I need your love, baby. Come and give it to me.
Josh.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you Are you serious?